because, just like other pods I've went to that people are like, why are you going to do that? I'm going to do this because you guys mean something to me. And what you guys are doing means something to me.
It's the better vibe, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I
Well, yeah, we are on. Welcome back. Go for it. Introduce it.
Hey, man, say, man.
Hey, man, real special guest.
World special guest.
The legend.
Ooh.
Come on. Come on, dog. Let me know, dog. Do a drum roll.
Compa, everybody doesn't get that. You guys got the OG. I mean, I'll even hit you with a hootie.
Hello. Shoo, in here. Dan,
I'm
welcome
the originator of that crash out, homie.
Come on. So she can't regañarnos, homie. What happened? What's going on, man?
I'm the originator.
She's a trademark one.
Yeah, they just didn't
Crash
have
out
cameras.
food.
They just didn't have cameras when we were doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, we kicking it off or what? Can we kick it off?
Let's kick it off, dog.
Before the cameras were on, you said you had some words about food community or all facts, right?
Well, yeah, no, we're going to talk about it. I'm here for a reason. I'm here for a
They
reason.
sent you.
They
Who
sent
sent you?
They sent me.
Where are
They
they?
sent me. The Lord sent me, baby. Get ready. Get ready for me. Yeah, no, but we're going to get into that. We're
Okay.
going to go there. I mean, you don't want
Okay.
me to go straight in mom style because I will. I will go straight in mom
love that.
style if you want me to
Yes.
because I know Prime number one, I believe, is one of the best visual guys that our movement has.
Damn, I appreciate it.
From his conejo to even what you do with Rosenberg. It's so
Yeah.
like the minute I saw Rosenberg
Shout out
doing his
Rosenberg.
pod,
Shout out
I'm like,
Rosenberg.
that is so hard. Like, and then to come in here, meet you, watch your flow, you are a king of our community.
Yeah. Oh, I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Straight up.
Appreciate that.
Legend,
Straight
homie.
up.
I
Big
appreciate
words.
that.
Now,
I
there was a
appreciate
lot.
that.
We'll talk about it a little more, too, when we
Okay.
get into my story. But, when I was in hiatus and I was on the bench, what we were talking about, there were certain people I watched that inspired me and that I watched move. And when I popped back out and saw what our scene was doing, I saw Compa Raider.
Yeah.
And I was
let's go.
like,
One of the top fools. One of the top fools. I
Food
mean,
of the year.
Listen, I was like, looking, this was just the end of last year
Yeah,
we were
for sure.
talking about it, where I was like, what is going on? It was like, kind of like, and I've said this before on a pod, but that movie Encino Man, where like he wakes up. Are you guys too young for that shit? Okay, you got to watch Encino Man. So he's
Encino
frozen.
Man?
He's frozen, and he wakes up. It was Pauly Shore. He was a shit. He was a shit in
Okay.
our era, the MTV era. And it's like he wakes up to this whole new world that it's like, but this was my world. Like one of the first things I went to was a You're Not Down. Can you imagine? It's like I had to fight for records to be played. Then all of a sudden I'm walking in, I see Angie V fucking with the Chicano shit.
Yeah.
And then also playing, Sugar Free, playing like, and I see all these fools just partying, having a blast.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is going on?
a culture that you helped usher in LA for sure.
I appreciate that.
Heavy.
I appreciate it. It was really dope because when my boy, who was part of the original Wake Up Show Foundation, took me there to see Angie, and she came up and she started like crying and gave me a hug. And I had no clue what this girl created, and at her age, and then you just online, and that's another inspiration to me. In the middle of freaking COVID, and she created this whole movement and this whole scene and this whole escape for our people, and it was like wild to me. Everything. It's whole new world order. I was for 10 years taking care of my father while he was sick, and listening to Johnny Cash and Frank Sinatra. So my Compa story, let me finish with my Compa story. So
Everybody has a Compa story.
everybody got a Compa story. So
A legend for real.
Come on.
I am ocho
Ese
uno
vi.
ocho till I die.
Come on,
I
ese
am
vi let you down.
till I die.
Come on now.
I see this dude running around the valley. Like, I'm like, who is this dude? Like,
What year was this?
This was just last year. You gotta understand, I did not know what any of you guys were doing. I wasn't watching it. I wasn't on social media like that. I was taking care of my dad.
broke
I was
your
raising
heart?
my kids. Yeah, it was.
So, right?
It
You're like,
was.
fuck,
It
I'm
was
going
a-
back in the streets.
I
I'm going to
went
see what it
through a
is.
divorce.
Yeah.
I went through a divorce. I cried my eyes out for
Ooh.
7 years.
Yeah.
Like, I have 3 beautiful kids, and you actually know my
I'm
oldest
tripping.
son.
Bad.
You know my oldest son, so be careful.
Oh, shit. My bad.
So, but it was that. And then it was my kids, my youngest are teenagers. And I'm like, what the hell am I going to do? And I thought I was going to go into like women in their 40s who have been through divorce, heartbreak, the broken open moment. Like, I thought my life was going to be healing. And then you fools out here inspiring me, dragging me into only God knows what. Like, I still don't know why I'm here.
Yeah.
But my Compa story. So Compa, I'm watching this dude and I'm watching him do his little things from a sushi spot from Zenora, right?
Yeah. T-shots and all that.
Yeah, so I would watch him do like promos, whatever. And so I swore, because I didn't know how you guys moved. I didn't know that like you put up promos later, so you were like there.
Yeah, I'm gone.
So you were right.
I'm gone.
Right. So you were there in the shot. So I'm like, I'm gonna go run up on this fool.
Yeah.
So I show up at your sushi spot and I'm like, he's not here. Where is all the stuff that was going on there?
Yeah.
And that's when I realized how you guys move. Like I started
move like a
learning.
ninja.
Yeah, and well, like just in general, how social media moves. Like to me, not understanding it and just catching on to it, a year and a half ago, I thought that you would be there. I thought, like, I'm that kid who believed in Santa Claus, who didn't understand how the flow works, how the market works.
Yeah, no, because even in his skits, he's very committed. Fool. I commend you on that, because you put your energy.
It's hard. It's a lot of competition, dog.
I'm like, this was already up doing skits and shit. I'm like, oh, that's dope.
So I might have had a bottle of sake at your restaurant before I went to the homie Rezo's party. He was doing, Rezo, right?
Shout out to Rezo.
Rezo's hard.
Yeah.
I love Rezo.
Oh, you went all faded.
Yeah, I might have been feeling good. Had some of my youngsters with me, and we were chilling, we were rolling, and I was in the car thinking, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Why am I here? Fuck it.
That's what happens when you have heartbreak.
But I do have to say, Compa.
What's up?
Is it too early for me to get mom?
No,
you guys haven't said one thing. I'm sorry.
It's a safe space.
No, I like it. You're flowing. I like it.
You asked why I came. This is why I came.
It's a safe
Compa.
space for women.
What happened?
Compa, my friend. First thing I thought, I was like, this dude is a good-looking dude with great fucking character. Like I have you on this level at that point of being bigger than ever. I can't stand to see what you're doing to yourself.
Damn.
It breaks my heart.
When?
Just sometimes when you crash out.
Oh,
Sometimes
yeah.
when you go too hard. Especially when I see how much you love your mom.
Yeah.
And I see how much you love your son. And then I see that, and it's like, you journalistically are so dope. You have such an audience you've built. I mean, we really don't, this is our first time meeting, but it's incredible what you've built. And you guys are so key and so important to the movement that's why I wanted to come here, because I understand you guys are going to have certain conversations that I don't like and I wish you wouldn't have, but I'm fucking 50 years old. That's just the reality of it. And
you're not old, you're seasoned.
Yeah, I'm 50 years
You're
seasoned.
old.
Seasoned,
I'm 50 years seasoned, so I know that some of the stuff might hit a little different for me. But what I do know that I want to see you guys do is I want you to grow legacies, because you're so important to the voice and the culture. And I know what that early struggle was when we didn't have these platforms. And like none of these other fools, you guys are not each other's competition. I mean, what you guys have is so beautiful that there's so many wide open lanes for everybody to go after. And what's really killing me is how everybody's trying to bait each other and bait you guys to one of the most inspiring things when I came back and I went to see Rowdy Rax in San Bernardino at his birthday. That was a trip to me, because I walked in, it's like Bloods are hanging together, Crips are hanging together, Mexicans are hanging together, Blacks are hanging together. You guys got to remember, again, my era was different. Like we had to fight for that. Corrupt, Daz, Quick. There were certain people that represented our community and that always represented me. Sugar Free, that I always rode for, that are still here and that are still staples. And that's part of the reason they're loved so much by the Mexican community, because they were always solid in there. You guys broke that. You guys broke what we had to fight for so long. And right now I feel like there's like some type of wave coming in trying to put that back in, put that division back in.
I see it too.
And I'm it makes me...
the devil. It's the devil, homie. It's the devil, homie. You got to stay locked in and prayed up, homie. That's what we always pray after this.
It is the devil, for sure.
Do people know you guys pray after this?
Yeah, we pray after every
You pray after, at the end of the episode?
A lot of people know us by clips. Like, they don't know, they don't watch the full ride. Because if you watch an episode, it's ups and downs. Like, we'll have emotional moments with Tommy Guns. We had emotional moment with P-Fade. We had emotional moment with the artists here. So I think it's just part of the roller coaster. But
but that's where you two come in, because you're sitting here saying it's part of the roller coaster. Okay, again, let's keep it real. I haven't got to sit down. There's so many pods. I haven't got to sit down And it's just the way I consume personally.
Yeah.
With my ADHD, I don't consume a whole pod. I just consume the clips that I'm seeing. Yeah, like boom.
Well, yeah, I think for like everybody does, right? It consumes the clips for the most part.
So you with your audience, nobody's got a bigger audience. You with your editing skills.
Got to edit the prayers, that's it.
You've got to edit the prayers.
Edit the prayers, dog.
You guys create the culture.
Yeah.
So it's like, cool, do whatever you guys are going to do. And I know you guys are going to play and there's going to be shit where mom's going to be like, fuck. But at the same time, you guys have like sitting here with you guys, this is why, now I know why I came. Because, just like other pods I've went to that people are like, why are you going to do that? I'm going to do this because you guys mean something to me. And what you guys are doing means something to me.
It's the better vibe, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I
Rage baby, go.
He's baby. That was good.
No, but after this on
you
this
are
pod,
all
we're gonna-
equal and you're all my babies in your own beautiful fucking
for
way.
sure.
What were your favorites, right?
I have a certain spot in my heart for Prime.
I appreciate
Ooh,
that.
George.
I think Prime is super talented.
Do you guys go way back or what?
Yeah, what's up? You guys high school sweethearts?
No, just his visual eye. I've watched his visual eye, like him.
Yeah, he has
and
an
Echo's
eye.
World, like
Echo's World.
They're the ones to me that are going to tell
He's the
our
next Steven
stories.
Spielberg.
Yes, they're going
Right?
to tell our stories on the next
Big Prime
level.
Films, cool.
Like you guys are going to be so important to the
And
culture.
you brought Echo's World. He is one of my mentors out here. For instance, like 15 years.
That's crazy. And this stuff you did for the all the Conejo
all the
stuff,
Conejo
which
stuff, yeah.
like
A lot of people don't know about.
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I watched your whole career, like, bro. Like, man, I watched the Sundays. The show you had popping. It was popping. You broke a lot of records. You had Mr. Shadow buzzing in L.A. You were around Little Rob. You were around all the ones that.
She's a legend, homie.
Basically, that laid the foundation for what the full community eventually pushed forward as well. You know what I mean? Like you walk so he could run and fly.
And I love that you guys did that and that I could come out and because you don't see it's like it was early on. It was such a fight. It was like I was clowned. I was clowned in the hallways for what I did. So there was a handful of people or DJs that supported it. So and then a lot of these guys early on in the beginning, it's like you're talking about people who SoundScan hadn't even been around yet. And SoundScan was what, for somebody who doesn't know, I know you know, SoundScan is what shows how many albums when physical sales were sold. And it hadn't been around for like the first mile of these projects.
Yeah.
And like groups like Spanish Fly and Violet Brown taught me this. She needs a lot of kudos for our scene and for just putting number one, West Coast culture forward, the rap music forward. And then she was a big supporter of Chicano rap. So she really helped push us to the front lines and put us in the mix with like, so Shadow was sitting next to Snoop on an end cap, right? When you walked in a store and because she believed in it because she had seen the original sound scans of like a Spanish Fly. And, you're talking about most of these artists didn't have anything from these records. They didn't even know what their records were selling. We didn't know. I didn't know until, my first boss in Oxnard would tell me that this is just people's cousins requesting the records. And when I got out to Los Angeles, I'm like, no, I'm getting the same requests in LA.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Oxnard has always been like a low-key like bed of like supporting Chicano rap early too.
Oh, well, just a hotbed for Chicano rap
C,
artists.
Right? Triple C. I fuck with Triple C.
The 805? Like, are you kidding? Cali Lifestyle, Central Coast Click. You had Down coming out of there. You had all the boys coming out.
And you were around Down when he was was running with the hit.
We put out that record independently.
I remember seeing you at the Pico de Vera Sports Arena, like you with the whole Down squad. I'm like, I see you.
Yeah. I mean, just like now, we would run and I'd open doors. I mean, one of the funnest things was like the Night Owl Daddy, I'm in Love with a Gangster.
Yeah,
you remember
damn,
that song?
that's crazy.
That was huge. Crazy because it was
to this day, right? To this day.
It didn't get played in LA.
To this day.
Didn't get played in LA in mainstream rotation, but Texas banged the hell out of it.
Yeah.
And
Texas.
so like Night Owl, rest in peace. He would not fly, so I had to drive him all around to go do the shows. And I took my vacation from the radio just to take him out to do the radio shows out there with a big navigator that was wrapped with Mr. Shadow and Spanish Fly.
That's hard.
And I'm mobbing through Texas. And
That's crazy because it was the 90s when all these foods were like the wildest too.
Yeah. Yes.
Hey, how do you deal with that? Because I'm sure a lot of them were drugs, a lot of them were fucking alcohol, and you got to deal with all those egos.
Alcohol was a big thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What kills me about your gen right now?
Man.
The fucking drug issues. It's like
Saca la
you,
bolsita, the
yeah, you
pookie,
weren't you weren't a
trolling the
tweaker.
pooks.
You were like in hip hop. You were a tweaker. That wasn't okay. You couldn't like that wasn't
big
okay.
now.
You wanted to be a D-boy or you wanted to be not a fucking tweaker.
Yeah.
And right now,
It's all custies now, huh?
Dude,
Before
what
it
my
was the
fucking
dope boys, now they're
youngsters,
custies.
what my youngsters are doing to themselves.
What are you doing, fool?
You tell me, fool. I go into the fucking studio and I'm like the tanks and shit. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, the whippets. And
What
that
are
shit.
you, and I'm like, what are you doing? I'm not, yeah, y'all got me too much in mom mode, but it's just like, you guys have such a crown right now to be like the front end of media, period. Like to own media. It's there. It's there. The Mexican Americans can own media right now.
Yeah.
But I feel right now, people are getting sober. People are starting to get on health as
Well,
well. Like people starting to,
Lefty's
Lefty
getting-
went sober.
yeah,
Yes.
Lefty's
That
getting
was
sober.
good. Now
Yes.
you know,
Nuts. I'm so excited.
You were
about
around him
that.
too when he was probably.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and I love Lefty.
Yeah.
So to see that happening is such a message. To
You were never a mom to him? Like, hey man, stop doing what you're doing? Or
Oh,
no?
never. I was just like I'm like I am with you guys right now, with everybody. It's like for whatever reason, it's like I can see light. I see your light. I see like what I want more of, what I want you to bring out more of, and that's probably the coach in me. I was a softball coach. I was a team mom. Like when I was off that decade and a half, I was advocating for a child with special needs. It was just like with a learning difference. So it was like, I had a big
And then you just walked away. I just see you like in the scene, and 2 years later, you were just out of the scene.
Completely.
Oh, but let's take it back though. Like,
After
what's
my
your
movie,
upbringing
Philly
and all that?
Brown.
Like,
Like,
for
what's
people
your
that know,
upbringing?
yeah,
What's
like,
your upbringing?
Like, say
The
day
queen of the
one.
A1A over
Yo
here.
soy-
Come on, the A1A talk.
Yo soy judía, pero mi corazón es chicano. No, I grew up, I was a military brat. Papa was in the Air Force. I grew up moving from place to place and being
In Cali?
crazy enough, like Colorado, Albuquerque, like where all the bases are, all the Air Force bases. And crazy enough, being Jewish, you were the minority. So it was like me, the Asian kid, and the sister, we all hung out together in Colorado. And it was like, so I always knew what it felt like to be the minority. Then I moved to the Valley, and it's like,
With all the essays.
we're everywhere in the Valley.
And how did your family take it? You were hanging out with all these thug ass fools.
See, that was the crazy
little
part.
Kool-Aid,
Kool-Aid, homie. What's up?
Right. Well, the crazy part was, my sister, she was like the cheerleader. I was a badass little softball player.
Okay.
And I was super into like that whole DJ Quick family tree was my jam. Second to none, AMG, Sugar Free. That's what I was bumping. Like,
So you were like hip hop heavy already in high school. Okay.
shit. I knew I wanted to be a DJ on the radio by 13.
Sharpie eyeliner and all.
I worked. No, I wasn't. I didn't understand and wasn't exposed to the culture then.
Okay.
So like I'm a super hip hop head. Like I'm like Common Sense, Wu-Tang. Like my first gig was, dude, this is how old school I am, was working the Big L and Mos Def record for Ruckus Records.
Damn.
So that's how far back it goes. And then my next gig was working at American Records, working under Rick Rubin. So to be able to work and watch him, that's where I got the name Kool-Aid. That was like 15. My dad was dropping me off at that internship in Burbank, and I was working the Chino XL. Rest in peace. I love you, baby.
You know, Excel.
The Chino XL record. I'm a creep, and I was working the Knots. There was a record I used to sell, mixtapes, but now I'm an MC. If you know, you know. And then the DJ KHOOL, Let Me Clear My Throat. That one you hear in the club all the time, let me clear my throat.
Yeah.
I was working it to college radio, to young college radio DJs, like DJs named Rectangle and Qbert, who were only young college radio DJs at the time, who now, if you Google them, you'll see. You should know.
Who turned you hood? You fell in love with a gangster.
No, I fell in love with gangster rap music.
Right?
I fell in love
Who
with
was
the
it?
stories.
Mr. Capone.
What artist? What artist?
DJ Quick. DJ Quick gets that credit. I fell in love with DJ Quick. Then I went down the whole West Coast rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And then when
And first Raza artist.
okay, so when I
one.
was, God, I don't want to get my dates wrong because I'm not great with dates.
SPM.
But no, it was like I was like 13, maybe 14, something like that. We got to look. We'll have to time look that. But somewhere around there, I went to Magic Mountain and I saw Kid Frost do La Raza. He brought out Young Scoop.
Ooh.
And I went there as a fan.
Scoop,
I'd go to all the concerts at Magic Mountain and I was like, what the fuck? Like, what is he saying? What is he doing? And Mentirosa drops. And then I'm like, fuck. And then also the New York freestyle. I love me a cute little Puerto Rican boy when I was when I was young.
You got memories.
Oh, Boricua. I love me some Puerto Rican men. Like all day when I was young. So I got into that whole New York freestyle era and that whole thing, which is, I don't care what anybody says. It's a base to our rhythmic Latin voice.
Yeah.
Like it's one of the original bases. So, so that's what brought me in that hole. And then when I got my radio job in Oxnard, my program director, who was a lot like, if you've seen the Howard Stern movie, you know, like, no, you say it like this.
Yeah.
He had a picture of a Mexican girl that he put right in front of me. And he said, this is who you're talking to every night. And that felt so wrong to me. And then I had started seeing like the Little Robs or hearing about the scene bubble because my partner at the time, he produced for a lot of the local
What do you mean
artists.
by that?
Which part?
Like, well, you're talking to.
You're because that's my target audience. So I was supposed to be talking on the microphone like I was talking to a young Mexican girl.
Oh, that's how he had it?
Mm-hmm.
How did you take that in?
Because that's radio. You know, radio in general
That's
was
how they are?
targeting. That's how they were. You target your Latinos. That was the core demographic.
Put a
The
Mexican kid
stations
in a
I
black
worked
kid?
for.
Like, that's another audience?
No, not
No, they
all
wanted to-
stations did that, but this particular station did that.
4 to 7.
Yeah, yeah. This is who you're talking to. This is how the program director rolled it. And it didn't feel good to me. It didn't feel right. And then I knew that people had no voice and I'd see those requests come in. And then when I got the gig doing middays at Power, I got the same request. And that was my dream too. You know, 23, I'm sitting in there.
Damn.
Think about how many Latino DJs were in front of me. And I almost
Before
didn't
Big Boy,
get
right?
that
Before
job.
Big Boy?
No. Fucking fuck you.
Big Boy was already on there? Hey, Big Boy was already on
Big
there?
Boy actually certified stamped me, got me.
Oh, shit,
was a big
okay.
part of getting me my job when they just had me like in there like as the fill-in girl.
Oh,
and,
shit.
Because I almost didn't get the job because I wasn't Latino. They wanted somebody Latino, which is pretty tough. Which is pretty.
They
Like,
just dyed your hair red and said,
dope. No, Big Boy came in and told when they were looking and auditioning people for the midday, he's like, yo, she is such a B-girl. She has so much energy. Like,
aura.
don't sleep on Kool-Aid. Like,
energy.
You're tripping. Like, put Kool-Aid on. Give her the shot. And my boss did. And so then can you imagine all of a sudden I literally, no joke, like I had a dream that I was playing all these artists on the radio. And I just went into my boss with my old partner and I dumped a bunch of records, which I got from Murray Brumfield from Familia Records.
Damn, Bertie Murphy for Familia
He
Records.
gave me all of his catalog he has. So that's where some of the rumors, the Familia rumors come from. Murray was pushing out a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
And he was a big part of getting me the original record.
Yeah.
To go in and
he was
pitch.
the originator, of like mass producing records.
You know what? I don't want to say that because I would be just guessing, but he was definitely one of the ground. He was in there not only for the Latinos, but for like the whole union, like Unity, Blood and Crip Unity. He was a school teacher in the hood. And so he would also do a lot of the bravas. And then he saw, just kind of like me, he had all these Latino students and they didn't have a voice. And he's like, let me put some of these records together. And he did. And he, that's for the original Spanish Fly, 18 with a Bullet.
Yeah.
And he put out a lot of the original music. Yeah.
Yeah, that was fire. And
So I dumped all the CDs on my boss's couch. And can you imagine, like, it's just like all these Mexican faces. And it's like, okay, we're a hip hop station targeting
all these
Latinos.
goddamn beaners.
He was like, what the fuck? He goes, it doesn't look like that one.
I didn't say that. You said that. But it's like, how are we not playing any of these artists? And then he said, go ahead, put a show together how it would, or put a demo together how it would sound. And I put the whole first show together.
Who was the first artist you threw on?
Little Rob.
Told you.
And the phone lines, it was crazy because I'm thinking all the Latino DJs before me.
Yeah.
Am I tripping?
What song was it?
Summer Nights.
No.
Not the high.
You know what? I can't remember. Maybe Natural High or maybe till I don't know, but it's every
Lean
single
Like a Cholo.
No, it was way before that. Lean Like a Cholo was when the year that I started working Lean Like a Cholo was the year that I left the radio. So
like 04, 05-ish.
07.
07.
I remember the year it came out. It was a big deal.
was that
07-ish?
so that's about figure I'm 50
you're
now.
Right, you're right.
I
07,
left, I
08-ish.
left the
You're right,
radio
you're right.
at 30.
Yeah.
So it came
Yeah, it
out
was around that
right
time,
when I
for
left the radio at my 30th birthday. Was like I wanted to go out and I wanted because you got to remember we were bringing my boy Casanova and I were bringing over like a lot of the artists from the islands also from Puerto Rico, and we were messing heavy with the reggaeton scene, and I was merging everybody together and doing videos with Little Rob and Pitbull and Voltio out.
That was you putting together?
Yeah, I had fingers. I was like, fingers, I want to do this. Help me out.
That was a big deal.
Yeah,
That was a
and
big
then we
deal.
went and we shot the video out there. Zion and Lennox, everybody showed.
This was after your dream.
This was way
right.
way after the dream. The show was already like we were killing it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then the reggaeton scene I saw because I was doing a show on Mundos. Do you guys remember Telemundo had that network Mundos, or were you too young for that?
I don't remember that one.
There was a show called The Roof, and they had all these hot chicks that would dance and do all this stuff. And I was their West Coast correspondent, so I would bring what was hot on the West Coast in. And I remember originally thinking like getting upset and irritated because it's like they weren't representing the Chicano rappers. They were only playing the reggaeton. And then I started really listening to the reggaeton, and I'm like discovering like Tego and Voltio, and I'm like, this shit's hard.
Yeah,
we bring this shit with our shit, it's over.
That was a moment.
And it was a moment. It was a neat moment because it really changed the face of radio, because then radio got scared. This was when radio was still breaking records. Radio got scared because here the pop station and the rap station in Los Angeles are playing Daddy Yankee.
Yeah.
And it's like the Latin owners didn't want to lose that share. And so that's when they went in and started launching the Latin urban stations.
Yeah.
Which unfortunately, I don't feel like locally we got enough in the markets that we were hot in, from, Texas to Cali, Denver. We didn't.
And you guys also launched like a label or something? Because remember, you guys put together that Mr. Shadow album, right?
Yeah, but I'm no longer.
Yeah.
Doing.
Also,
yeah.
that was.
So now I'm doing my own stuff. That was with my former partner.
Yeah. So it was you launched.
You don't want to promote that no more.
You launched the radio show, and then from there you went into the business side of working with artists and directly like that.
Well, from the beginning it was kind of like it is now, where it was like from the beginning we started working with artists and putting together the compilations because it was just kind of the natural synergy of it, because nobody was creating the movements. We wanted to break down the doors. I wanted to get artists to make songs that I could push to radio.
You also broke Chingo Bling in LA.
That was so fun.
What is Synergy?
You're right.
Yeah, you did.
Synergy
Sure.
is Synergy. If you follow Demiza, you should follow Demiza.
I heard him say it, but I never learned it.
So Synergy is just everybody working together. It creates a whole different type of energy and movement and makes things go. Like if you have incredible synergy, you can make anything happen.
Oh, we got Synergy.
Synergy.
Hell yeah.
We're doing that.
Well, and that's why I'm here with you guys, because the three of you guys definitely have synergy and are definitely making noise. So it's important to me to see you guys also, on top of the fucked up shit you do, be beacons for the culture.
Nah, we just speak facts. That's it.
Okay.
We're gonna skip this clip.
Okay.
We just speak facts. That's it.
All facts. All true facts.
All facts, puro pedo, cabrón.
But we already told ourselves that next year we're gonna be cool, no beefs, no nothing. We're just gonna be positive and move forward and try to put Raza up and try to get out of the Raza, like, what were you saying?
The rodeo show.
Yeah.
Are you
know what I mean?
trolling me, or are you really?
No, word of my mother.
I love that.
No,
Yeah,
word of
for
my
sure.
mother.
And I love your mother, by the way. She's so cute. She looked like she could. I want to come over when mom comes.
She's wisdom
She
all
looks like
day.
she
You
gets
learn
down.
everything every day. I'm like, oh shit, what? What'd you say? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she looks like she gets down.
Yeah,
I
she
always
does.
wait for you to go out of
the
the
food's
backyard
fire.
to the front yard, because I know you're in the valley. I'm like, I'll find you, fool.
I gotta watch out. I post it, dog. That's why I always post like this. Like, why is this be showing his nostrils?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not. Just
Yeah,
can't
just
show-
showing the pool. Look, I got a pool, and you ain't got one.
Hey, was there any what's one of the crazy moments that you could tell us?
Oh, you know what? You were talking about the Chingo Bling. That was a
Yeah.
fun one, because Bash brought this dude with this cowboy hat. I didn't even realize at first. At first, Chingo didn't have the money for a grill. He straight did have tinfoil in his mouth.
Yeah.
He would rock the tinfoil. And I didn't know that it was a kid. Like, that first time we met, I didn't know if it was a character, that it was a character.
And did he sell tamales for real? Because you know how he's always been at the, did he ever sell?
I don't know. I don't think
You never met him?
but
No, I never met him.
yeah, I don't think
He
so.
was supposed to come right once.
That original video, that first time.
we won't go there.
That original video that
What did
he
he
had brought
say?
out.
What did he say?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my mom and dad in there. Like,
Ah, shit, that's
Yeah.
fire. Yeah, I remember Daloni then from Kaza.
yeah, that was dope to watch Bash, put together the little visual and
And around that time, Bash was having a moment. We hit the Sugar record too.
yeah,
Wait, how'd you break Chingo though?
I mean, I appreciate you saying breaking Chingo. I mean, we played Chingo, but I feel like I feel like every artist breaks themselves. I don't feel like there's one source or one person that makes somebody or
From my point of view, it was the compilation.
yeah.
That's how I found it.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, and then
the radio,
honestly,
and
just
then the-
putting
and-
what did he said on
and
the
the Sunday,
radio
and the Sundays, yeah.
what did he said was everything.
Because it was like a
I
funny
got more
record.
wood in my
Yeah.
It
And
was
then
a
he
funny
did
record with
ostrich
Fluff.
boots. And he
Yeah.
did ostrich boots.
Yeah, ostrich boots. And then he
Yeah.
was living that. Like when I did my movie, I went back to all my core artists. We did movie Philly Brown. Have you seen it yet?
Yeah, I did. With
Okay.
that with Jenny Rivera.
You have a
Yes.
movie?
Yeah, I produced it
Yeah.
with Edward James Olmos.
And that shit, it
Seema.
moved. It moved.
No, it was really dope. It was my first film I got to do.
That was Gina, right?
Where can I
Yes.
see it at?
It's everywhere,
It
yeah.
streams. You can pull it up.
YouTube or like what? Netflix?
I think it was on Netflix for a minute. It was.
Yeah, I think it's on and on. Like it'll
Yeah, it was
jump
like,
from this.
What's it called?
Philly
Brown.
Brown.
Philly Brown?
Yeah, and it was awesome. And Seema,
Check it out. Philly Brown, guys.
Yusef Delara, incredible, just eye and writer. He had this script and hit me up and said, that's when I learned how Hollywood worked, because I didn't realize that Hollywood, they put together a wish list of who they wanted.
Oh.
And they make it, they package it. You
Yeah.
know what it is.
Yeah, for sure.
You package it even before you have
Yeah.
people and you put together that vision.
The pitch, yeah.
Yeah, the pitch deck. So he gives it to me, but me being from hip hop and from radio, we don't do that. It's like either someone's on your record or they're not on your record. So he gives me this with the script, and I'm like, oh, he's got Baby Bash, he's got such and such. He actually, Philly Brown was supposed to be played by Snow the Product.
Oh shit!
What?
I did hear about that.
Yeah,
I did hear about
but
that.
she just had the baby. And
would've been sick.
which I get as a mother, as a new mother, I get. But
How was it working with Jenny though?
well, Jenny. So the way Jenny happened,
Rivera?
Jenny
Jenny
was,
Rivera, yeah.
Jenny
Right
was,
before, right? Right before
Jenny was
she.
one of my really good friends.
Oh shit!
Her manager, Pete Salgado, Jen and I, we ran even when she was a real estate agent. So Jen and I would do really bad things with bottles of water that we would fill with tequila and go to Chente concerts and
Sheesh.
while out with our homegirl
all
Vero,
bambered out.
who was a program director at the time. So Jenny was still selling real estate and driving,
Damn.
driving her Toyota.
Yeah.
And
Who the come up?
they weren't getting radio play. I couldn't play them on the radio, of course, on Power at the time. So what I would do is the only way I could get her in is like during any of the holidays, like Cinco de Mayo or whatever, I'd have her sing me out of my breaks at my live broadcasts in Spanish. And so like Jenny and I built this incredible friendship, and I loved and adored Jenny. Like she just was so G. Like that was my girl. That was my girl. Her and Pete were really foundations for me, like really. So they wanted something
Man,
like
you were around all
Mariah
the
Carey
years.
in what's that, Glitter, where Mariah Carey
Yeah,
played?
Glitter.
So the producers wanted something like that for our movie. And it was funny because I said, oh, I know exactly who. Let's bring in Jenny. And they were like, does she speak English? And I'm like, motherfucker,
From Long Beach.
her locker
She's
was
from
right
Long
next
Beach,
to
cuz.
Snoop Dogg. Yeah, she went to school with Snoop
Yeah.
Dogg. What you talking about? So that was fun because I called her and Pete, and I'm like, listen, Jen, Lou Diamond Phillips is gonna be your baby's daddy in this movie. And
Oh, shit.
this is gonna. And then they
It
were
did
like,
noise. It made noise. It was,
well,
it was a solid
she
film
went
too.
all in. She took acting classes. It was so I'm so grateful for that moment. We didn't expect to get to go to Sundance. It was my first film, and we all went to Sundance with it. And Chingo was in it, Bash was in it, Nino Beasy, my boy Nino Brown.
How's it working with Gina though? Because Gina,
Gina was
she's
so
a star.
fire.
She's on ABC.
So Gina had never rapped.
Yeah.
And we brought Gina in the
He
studio.
blew up crazy. She's in all the top shit.
Yeah. So my partner and I brought Gina into the studio along with Bash to write. And then also the main writer of all the stuff was Slow Pain. So we brought Slow Pain in to write for her. And Gina had so much fun. And she had such rhythm from her dancing experience and from everything. She's just such a star. And it was like, it was magic. It all came together and it was magic. And I got to have that last experience with Jen and at Sundance, and which I'm so thankful for.
Yeah, that's a
and
being Sundance is wild.
Yeah. It was wild. Wild.
Sundance, what is that? A film festival? What is that?
It's like the film festival. Like it's like if you're a filmmaker, that's a like life goal and dream. And then it got picked up by Lionsgate and got distribution after that. And it was our little cult classic.
And I forget all these moments. Like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
How do you stay grounded like that? Like you're cool as hell instead of like popping it.
I didn't realize I could still pop it.
Yeah.
We were talking about that. It's like I didn't realize I was gonna come back out here to the music.
Popping, homie.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so ready to make movies with you and Echo and I can't wait to make movies.
Yeah.
That's what I'm most excited about because I can remember when I was making that movie. It was like right before I dodged out. That was like one of my last big projects. And I can remember when I was walking down the set thinking, this is the funnest thing in the world. Out of everything I've done,
it's fun as hell.
It's the hardest, but it's the funnest.
Well, producing a movie?
Yeah, making a film.
Being involved with all that shit. It's just a different world.
Because there's so many parts and there's so much to making a film. You can't just...
You have lobster.
What if it doesn't work out your way and you get bothered? Like,
yeah. Well, and a lot of times it doesn't, and the fact what we were able to make that film off of and do what we were able to do and everybody have the experience they had was just...
Yeah.
I'm so... You know how I stay grounded? Because I realize how lucky I am. There are days like anybody else that I will cry my eyes out or I won't want to get up and I'll be like, why, what, how am I going to do this? How am I going to raise these kids? What are my kids? What's going to happen to my kid when they're this? Where I go down the rabbit holes and I have those days that aren't okay. And it's okay to have days that aren't okay.
And I like how you're transparent. I do see your videos when you like talk to your public about how you're feeling. And I'm like, oh shit, that's real.
Well, I don't even know how to approach that because sometimes I'm like,
therapy talking to people.
Is this stupid? Is this like stupid? What should I? But I fell off. I haven't done anything for 3 or 4 days. I don't know what to do. What do I like? I'm jumping from thing to thing. I'm jumping is to find what I want to do, like buying another phone so I can live stream. And no, I don't like this. This isn't me. Oh, let me do this. And I'm just experiencing, and I'm lucky that I'm in a position that I can figure out what I want to be when I grow up.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I don't know, but what I do know is that you fools, like the passion of being back out here with you guys, nothing fills my soul like our culture and like our genre. And, like we were talking about, Tommy Guns, when Tommy Guns and Demon came in at the beginning to the studio with me. And, we were talking about 8K. You were asking me, you're like, you're always with 8K and Tommy Guns. I am always with 8K because that kid, when I came back in real quiet, real shy, I watched everybody move. Everybody, and didn't tell, like the youngsters didn't really even know my history. I quietly just kind of went in the room and watched what was going on. Part of that was with Bobby D.
Shout out Bobby D.
Inspired the hell out of me when I was like at my lowest moments. Him and seeing what Letty from Brown Bag giving me all of the flowers she would give me, like that. Those were things I would watch and be like, okay, maybe I should step back out. But Bobby, he was just a young promoter when I was out there. And to see his growth and what he did, I watched him so hard. It inspired me so much.
Oh, he's the guy.
And so he had the project that he was doing, which, Bobby, you need to get back on that because that's my favorite project. The Young OGs project, the Inhale and...
Inhale is
Rowdy. It was Inhale, Rowdy, and Drummer Boy. That project they were doing.
Oh, okay.
For a second, do you remember that?
Oh, no, I don't remember that.
Oh yeah, they popped out with it like last year, the end of last year. I want them to follow that project through. I think that project's iconic. So I was at the video shoot for that, and that's where I met Ocho, 8K, and I just started watching him move. and he's just such a good human, so smart, does everything for the right reasons.
And he broke fast too. Not broke fast, but broke crazy with
he broke
Drex.
quietly.
Yeah.
And he broke because it wasn't just, you know, he was promoting, he was a promoter. And the one thing too is he's all about everybody, he's all about synergy. He's all about everybody working together, and he's all
Everybody
about
eats.
just everybody eats. And his people
Can't be
really
greedy.
do eat. And the camp, to watch him and Drex move and the way they all move, like, and Rowdy, you know, like family, like the way they truly love each other and look out for each other, to me is super
It's a
inspiring.
little successful team, huh?
Yeah.
it's
He's
dope.
got him busy. Left and right. He's
I have a question. How would you have handled the Drex situation? The backlash you got for like being on the live
wow,
stream.
you're trying to touch something that
No. I'm saying like
Race bait.
Like how would you have handled? Or you feel like it was handled?
I know
the
who.
right
I
way?
think it was handled perfectly,
Yeah.
and I know who Drex is, and I know
Yeah.
Drex stands on his, and
Yeah.
I know Drex is young. I'm so excited about him going into fatherhood. I feel bad for you guys sometimes because it's like everything is so under the microscope
Magnified,
with
yeah.
you, everybody around you.
I don't feel bad. I feel cool.
Yeah, you like it. You'll crash out, and then you rebound. Then you fucking you know
Then I
why you
start praying.
rebound? Because you don't give a fuck.
Yeah, and then I
That's
believe
why
in
he's
God.
able to rebound. That too.
He's like, I crash out, hit face first on the floor, and then I start praying. I get
Is
back
there a
up.
way to do it without crashing out?
Sober.
Yeah.
I only crash out when I'm all fucking lit or jade out.
Yeah.
Like drunk or doing drugs. But I don't
Yeah.
think crashing out sober is kind of like pretty dumb.
Where do you think the drug culture got in so heavy with this generation? Like so heavy
Music.
and hard?
You know, everybody rapping about it and everything. Like it was cool
Future,
glorifying it. You know what I mean? Like all these rappers, so all these kids listening, like, I want to be like that fool. Oh shit, pop some pills. Oh, balloons. And then, you know, that's how they do it. I never did balloons. That's pretty jade out, but I think every drug is a jade out.
I think right now like pill culture is very heavy.
Pill.
Pill
Right now
culture
it is, huh?
very
No, balloons. No, balloons came back.
Yeah. But even like in the party scene, the pills goes crazy, fool.
You never done drugs in your life. Don't lie, fool. All facts.
Marijuana, nothing else.
That's not drugs. That's like a medicine.
But I'm just saying.
Oh, nothing else?
You said all facts,
Lick?
nothing else.
Nothing else?
I was a queen of Hennessy back in the day.
Oh, the Tupac came out of you.
Don't play. I was known for gargling the Hennessy in the club. Don't play. I did my dirt. You don't know what a girl would do with a Corona bottle for Powerhouse tickets back then.
You made it disappear.
Powerhouse tickets is crazy. Powerhouse
They
tickets
did.
is
I'd
crazy.
be like, what would you do for Powerhouse tickets? And they do some crazy shit for Powerhouse tickets. Different time, different era. We didn't have cameras on us, big dog.
Oh, that was
Oh, can you imagine?
Good
That was the
times.
time when my brother Vargas was top of the food chain. And Vargas and Martha and we were out running these streets.
Oh, she's a plug for sure. With a lot of people.
Yeah, we had fun. We had fun and we weren't being recorded.
I know everything's recorded now, live streams and everything.
How did you start your stuff?
Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go, Juan. Let's get on Juan right now. Let's get on Juan.
Quiet you.
You know,
dog.
you're full. You're
Yeah.
smiling with
Take
your
a
ego
shot,
smile.
dog.
Because
Pop that shit.
you have built something really dope. How did that start?
Man, I just felt like there was a void for people in the music space. And at the time, this was like pre-Suede, pre-Peso era. So a lot of the Hispanic rappers out, they were kind of like on the, it was Cholo rap,
Yeah.
right? And I know our people had like more to offer. So I'm like, man, it'd be cool if we had our own, let's say our own World Star or our own platform where
Own
we
MTV,
highlight the music. No, we got to sprinkle in the news. You know, that's what brings in the engagement.
Yeah.
But it'd be cool to
love the
have
news up
some
on
type
it,
of platform to highlight our people. And I feel like fast forward now, 2025, now there's platforms everywhere, you know? So I feel like we kind of already accomplished what we set out to do.
Okay, so exactly. So how do you, because it's funny because sometimes people are like, you going to go back on the radio or are you going to, it's kind of like, well, I've done that and there's so many platforms out. How are you going to navigate that move, like figuring out what you want to be when you grow up and how you do it, like in this new world order?
At this point, I'm just taking it day by day. I don't know. I'm just taking it day by day. Like I know opportunities are going to present themselves, right? So I just put in the work on food community and I know I'm heading in the right direction.
Yeah.
What was the first big moment that you felt
That you knew that you were creating a community.
Are you the man?
Was it when he signed Sweat, give you the shot?
Yeah, what was that first post that was like that created that you feel like was, oh shit, I have a community?
Probably some meme. I used to make my own meme. I'm a meme lord, right? I make my own meme. So like it was a meme it was a SpongeBob meme. It had like 3,000 like comments like going crazy. And I'm like, oh shit, like I'm bringing people together through memes. Now let's see if I could do it through music, right? But at the time there weren't a lot of Hispanic rappers. So whatever, right? Like a year passed by, now there's an influx of them. And there was a point where Suede went on No Jumper and he shouted out Food Community. He's like, yeah, like I got posted on Food Community and my shit just started doing numbers. I posted that clip and all of a sudden the whole community popped out. Like all the rappers who have posted before in the past, all giving me my flowers because Suede gave me my flowers. And I'm reading through the comments. I'm like, oh shit, like I got a community of not just rappers now, not just people, like giving me props. I'm like, oh shit, like looking back at it, I'm like, damn, like I really built something,
Yeah, you did. How did you guys all link up? Like, how did this happen?
He summons it.
Well,
Because you had told me, I don't know if you remember, I had reached out to you because I wanted you to help me with some visuals. And you said, I got you, but give me a minute because I'm launching something.
Yeah.
He's a brain.
Let me piggy off his response, and he got me back into like looking at Latino rappers. For a minute, I was just working with Conejo, and I was like, "Fuck everybody else."
That's it.
Well, like Kendrick, Schoolboy Q, they were doing it up. J. Cole, Drake, and then Latino. I wasn't really like, man, it's a lot of, I kind of outgrew that. And his platform was one that got me to go back and see it.
That there's so
go
much.
see like, oh shit, the money signs, the pesos, like all the new Mexican OTs, the OGZs, and like he got me back to like, for me to like, okay, start looking out here again. So like, I do want to give you your flowers on that. You were the one for.
Appreciate it.
Same thing like
That's
you.
dope.
Like, I watched you tonight. No, he did it. He pushed it forward, and where we were here now.
Well, and then you
those
guys
facts.
all inspired like me because you guys putting out the content.
We're right here because it's the food community.
And also like,
What brought this dude
okay,
in?
like this is what happened with this. Okay, so we had already talked, a year and a half ago about this, but nothing was locked down. He went through a transition of creative differences with his old situation, and for me, I always saw Compa Raiders gold. Like he's a very personal person, and he comes out very genuine.
Yeah.
Regardless, the good, the ugly, the best, like he'll give you that.
Yeah.
And he'll,
wild card, homie.
A wild card,
Wild
and I appreciate somebody that could just be vulnerable, and he's vulnerable.
Yeah.
So I just feel like when we connected, it just kind of like sparked, and it was like, ah, shit. We kind of knew how to like show each other best.
Synergy.
There you go.
Come on, dog.
Look at that division.
And I had fun. It was fun to me. For the first time, I like being in front of a camera was fun because they made it fun for me.
Yeah.
I always tell him like, I only have this is my funnest pod because I get to like, like give my take, and we always disagree on a lot of things, but they still give me my lane for me to get it off, just like I let everybody else get it off, and we kind of find ways to just agree to disagree.
Okay, I'm going to start with you because you're the OG critic of the bunch. You get 3. You only get to name 3. You only get 3 Latino rappers you're putting on your boat.
Ooh, like dead or alive? Or alive?
No, we don't got kill fools. No, I'm saying your favorite 3.
Oh, my favorite 3 all time.
Fave 3 all time.
Man. I'm off the top, I got to put Suede up there.
Me too.
I'm putting Suede up there.
Hey, Trash Bag Boys 10 million today.
Latino United States. We're not talking about just California, right? We're talking about.
Yeah. No, everywhere.
Everywhere,
just
fool.
Damn.
Put
Latino.
your STN there, dog. Come on, dog. Come on, stop funny, dog.
I'm
6ix9ine.
No, I'm putting D-Baby up there.
Okay.
Ooh,
That's pretty big praise right there.
And man, I gotta put OGZ up there.
Oh, geez,
Okay.
damn.
Prime.
For me, I would have to put Sig Jack in. I put
okay.
Sig. You know what? No, scratch that. Psycho Realm.
Oh,
You want to take 2? You can get 2 for 1.
The group was best for me.
Yeah.
Psycho Realm, Conejo, and Big Pun.
Ooh, okay.
I'm going to put Suede, Bravo, and No Jeezy.
Fire.
Okay, that's good.
Fire.
That's
See,
how,
and it's
No, what's your top
different.
3?
Being
Good
different.
job, Jay.
I can't choose.
Mr. Compose.
I can't choose favorites.
He's not lying. He's not
I
lying.
can't
I
choose
just only
favorites,
questions
but
for you.
I can't choose favorites, but I will. I love them. That's all
what I
the
said.
homies. But my top 3 personally would definitely be Slow Pain.
Oh.
By far would be my top dog. Rowdy Rax and Julio Voltio.
Ooh, Rowdy Rax.
Yeah.
I
ride on
you
that.
say that a lot.
I mean
behind,
that.
behind the scenes, you say that a lot.
I mean
and
that.
on camera.
Like, when I heard that kid, like he inspired the blood ties, right? Is it blood ties or gang ties?
Gang ties.
I think it's gang ties.
That song was one of the first songs that inspired me back. I heard that song, and I was like, what the fuck? And I turned into that little girl again who just was like, put my gangster hat on, and I was like, let's go.
One thing about Rowdy, though, I would say he definitely had the best live performance this year.
Yeah.
Oh, that dance?
And have you seen him in the
passionate
studio?
and
Oh, yeah, his dance. Yeah. The Compa Raider dance? Don't lie. That's one of your dances, fool. He might have stole it from you.
And from the new wave, who's your top three?
Oh my God.
Like, in the new wave, by new wave, I mean
Yeah, what do you mean?
Drummer Boy
I would
and
consider
Younger.
Rowdy Rax.
I think
like the new
drummer
wave.
Drummer Boy and Younger.
2015 onto now.
You know who I love is
Oh yeah, you know what?
You seen
2015
our
is
list?
out.
Have you seen our list?
I have seen your list.
You like our
I,
list?
yeah, I mean your list is your list. Everybody got a list. Everybody
In
got
other
a
words,
list.
no.
Everybody got a list. You know what? Who I think does not get enough credit that I fucking love his flow is CNG. I think CNG
He got
is
mad about it too, huh?
so fucking hard.
He is hard.
Him and Drex. I absolutely love Drex. Yeah, that's two of my top young dog. And then you guys know who I like personally. I want to see Tommy win. I think Tommy is so fucking just.
I think he's a star.
He's so dope, and the fact that he's only been. Wait till you see my girl that hasn't really rapped yet. She's got that Tommy personality and just like the person you want to see
Personality
win.
matters, right? Personality
People are,
matters.
You needed this time of years, yeah.
I tell everybody that's the formula. That was a
have-
Baby
yeah.
Bash formula. It's like
Unless you're
everybody wants to see-
undeniably talented,
Right.
Kendrick flows
which is very, very
Rare.
minimal.
Wait, what do you mean, Baby Bash formula? What do you mean?
the Baby Bash formula of just people wanted to see him win because he was such a good human and such a good person and so fun to be around and just you know, don't be a dick, take a flick is real. Like Bash is like about his people and about the people.
You're right, he
So-
was, because he'll fuck with the Chicano rappers, he'll fuck with the Texas rappers, he'll fuck with
with everybody.
everybody.
And I think that was part of what helped his growth
Well,
too,
he's
was
green,
getting
huh?
a little something from every scene. You know, growing up in the Bay and then coming out here.
Oh,
and
so
the
he
culture
grew up
out
in the Bay.
here. Well, he was
Oh
from the Bay.
shit! I thought he was from Texas for some reason.
No, he was
all
in
over the
Texas
place.
for a while. He's been all over the place.
Yeah.
Which is beautiful. And he's a
All right,
he's
we claim him California.
yeah. Oh no, he's no, he just, you know, that original what he did with Latino Velvet and like
remember
that.
that.
But you know,
remember that
Sugar, which is inspiring to me. We were just having the conversation and I didn't realize he didn't have Sugar till his 30s.
What?
And that was his biggest. Like before that, he was hella gangster. Like
Yeah, I know.
he was Baby B. She loved my chicken greasy.
Frijoles with nopales and all that.
Yes, he was fucking hard. Like hard.
crazy.
He had to rebrand himself, huh?
So, well, I think it just kind of naturally
Frankie J.
went.
It was on Frankie
kind of
J vocals.
naturally went into that
Yeah,
fly
got the
shit.
curls
He
and-
grew. He just kind of grew into what he enjoyed doing, and nobody makes a hit record like him. And oh, you know who else I love? You guys that can't sleep on.
Pito Lokes.
No, who I think that Los Angeles has slept on, and I can't believe he's not a huger voice nationally for us that I can't wait till he gets his, is Yellow Hill.
Yellow Hill.
Yellow Hill.
Yellow Hill is so hard to me.
Yeah. There's like a big wave of like black and Mexican artists that are just popping. I love it.
It's
love to see it.
dope. Well,
I love
because it's
to
like
see it. That's
we all
LA.
have Blaxicans in our
Yes,
family.
that's LA right now.
It
Like
is
in
what
South
it
LA, you
is.
see a lot of that. I'm like, damn, it was beautiful to see.
I had to take my foot off the couch since I was a little
Oh, no,
girl.
you-
I always sat like this. No,
good,
because
you're
whenever I'm on a podcast, they like to say like, oh, she disrespected. She got her foot on the couch. She got her foot on the
Hey, they're
couch.
bringing the race car
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, she got her foot on the couch.
That's it.
Oh, you think Tommy Guns has that Baby Bash like appeal then? The Baby Bash formula?
No, well, Bash, yes, I think he has. I wouldn't say they're different artists, but people really like them. They're very likable.
He knows how to work the room, Tommy Guns.
Oh my
I seen that
God.
at the YG show. Just work the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's just a
dope.
cool spirit. And the fact that he wasn't a rapper,
Yeah.
9 months ago,
Yeah, that's
and
crazy.
where he's at now, to me, that's an inspiring story for for somebody young to create a better hood economy for themselves.
Yeah.
To help their homies
First
out.
time I saw him was when you interviewed him. So I saw him like, damn, that's crazy.
Shout out Tommy Guns, man.
So like, damn, phone.
That's my baby. That's my baby.
Yeah, he's one of my
and
favorites.
Demon from their camp.
Got Demon too.
Oh, he's sick.
Yeah, he is. He's a spitter.
Did you connect the dots on that Conejo feature? They did?
I might have. I can remember the first time he actually told me that. It was we were in the studio. We were actually working from sorry. We were working from a studio in Burbank. And Conejo, he brought up Conejo being his favorite artist. And I remember listening to how Tommy rapped.
Yeah, it reminds me of the demo tapes from else. Yeah.
I'm thinking, he said, I want to do a song with Conejo. Because I love doing that. I love being a dream maker and bringing people together. And I'm like, how do I approach? Will Conejo understand this? Like, will he get this? Will he be okay with this? And so I kind of let it go that first day. Yeah. And then I saw him say it on another podcast. And it was kind of starting to go viral, that him saying that. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to hit Conejo with it. I can say, and I was like, it would be so different. Yeah. Something like, it's like bringing Voltio and Little Rock together. Sure. Like, I love that. I live for that. And Conejo was like, let's go. And I'm like, all right, let's go. And we did it in my garage. I was
surprised he actually pulled up. I was like, what?
Why he's pretty
yeah, he is. He is.
Oh, yeah.
Conejo is very like low key, very militant, very strategic.
Very strategic, creatively.
Does it really fuck with you to fuck with you?
Yeah, he does.
It's not about the money with him?
No, not at all. Not at all. It's about the culture. And that's why I love him,
So when I saw that picture, I'm like, it makes sense. Kool-Aid could do that. I was like, all right, Conejo.
Yeah, so that was fun. That was fun watching everybody like pick up on those videos. So then I'm like, okay, I'm going to keep doing this. Is cute. Then that's when I got to put Little One together with the kids from San Diego. Flacco Step In. He's so dope.
Oh, shout out Flacco Step In. Dang, okay, you tapped in then. Oh, shit.
And they're embracing you. The youth is dope to see like Tommy, all these fools just showing you love because your energy is just so natural.
Well, they saw Flacco saw what I had done with the Tommy situation, and then they hit me up, and I was like, oh, I like this kid's, I like their energy, and then I just took that one up, and I live to do things like that. I live to just connect people, and
so when you're like Team AK, that's your squad.
I just love that's my family.
Are you signed to them?
Fire.
No.
Don't lie, fool.
No, I'm not signed to AK.
Payola?
But I definitely. I'm building I'm rebuilding my own little label now again.
What are you gonna name it?
What am I gonna name it? Straight Kool-Aid.
Straight Kool-Aid.
I'm not. I came out. I had to come
all
out
the flavor
on all
and the
10.
tea, homie.
All the flavor and the tea.
Everything is Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Everything is Kool-Aid. I'm just keeping it Kool-Aid. I'm not trying to be anything else but Kool-Aid anymore.
Kool-Aid, homie.
Too old for
Just
anything
you,
else.
yeah.
I just want to be me. I want to put out stuff that I love to do. I want to put out stuff that feels right to me. So yeah, Straight Kool-Aid presents, and I definitely use 8K as a resource.
For sure.
He's that's him, and also 16th. I think is
shout out 16
brilliant.
Management.
C is brilliant.
He's been wanting to
That's
tap
another
in.
one.
He finally wants to get interviewed.
I'm
like, yeah,
He's brilliant. And you know what was dope about
young
that
ass
too?
fool. He's like 19.
I watched all that happen. That was actually the night, the first night that I met Tommy. He had brought in Tommy and Demon, and I was like, when I saw Demon's steez, I was like, dude, this dude is fucking hard. Like right away, I fell in love with Demon. Like out of everybody in the camp, I loved his flow. I loved his style.
Very respectful.
I watched Ocho, 8K. He said to me, and this is one of the times I was like, that's so solid. He said, that kid is so smart. We need to help him. And I was like, for somebody else young to want to help and put somebody under their arm young, and then that's when they both started just running together. And I was like, that was so powerhouse to me to watch them bring everything together. So yeah, definitely. I wouldn't say that I'm signed to, but that's definitely my family and my camp. And yeah, I'm definitely putting out records with 8K.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, that's my brother.
Yeah. How you feel about the growth you've seen from Tommy Guns?
The what?
The growth.
Oh man, even
because I'm gonna cut you off. Me, Prime, and Raider, we have discussion. Like he's probably like the Latino rapper who broke out the most this year in California.
Yeah. Oh, by far. Like yeah, I would say. And then hi.
What's cracking,
My
homie?
producer.
What's up,
good,
producer? I'm so excited about it. Like, it's so dope to see. It's like, it's incredible. Like, I had so much fun, that song that I did with him in Yellow Hill, you know, to watch. You know,
Oh,
him.
the one with the music video. That was one of my favorite Tommy Gun songs.
Oh, thank you.
that
So
one
that
blew
was
up
like,
there.
that I wanted to see Tom. I wanted to see him step into it too. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to put you, like, let's get Yellow in to help and be part of it, and you guys work together, because when you know when you run with the pros, you step it up. And it was really cool because that was Concrete. You know, Concrete, that was a big, he gets all the kudos, and I say this all the time. It's probably so
another
played out
A1A,
now.
another A1A OG out here.
Concrete pulled me back out. He was like, "What are you doing, Kool-Aid?" I've known Concrete since he was young.
Get your ass outside, girl.
Concrete's first podcast he would do from my recording studios with his wife Nikki. His wife Nikki I've known since she was a little girl.
What was that name?
So I knew his wife before I knew him. And Concrete and his camp, Marty, their manager, is so brilliant. He brought me out of, like, they literally came and put up drywall in my garage to build a podcast room and not give me any other option. So yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's fire.
I'm a lucky, the more we talk about it, I'm a lucky fucking girl.
It's energy.
Synergy.
Synergy, homie.
Well, what you see, it comes back to you. And that's why what you guys are doing is so important to me, because it's going to come back to you. And do you want it to come back to you as like, oh my God? Or do you want it to come back to you as like, wow, we helped and we put so many people on. We uplifted the whole entire culture. Like, and you're capable of that.
And I've been having a lot of these discussions. I just tell people, hey, dog, let us grow.
Yeah, man.
Let us grow. We're still
so sensitive.
We're trying to grow. We're trying to get better as podcasters. We're just fools doing it up. That's it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. That's my advice would be, just don't buy into the bait.
Nah.
Don't buy into the bait.
Or buy
anymore.
it and just fuck it and then say.
No, don't crash out and don't buy into the bait, because you could be iconic. Like, honestly, you could be.
Sometimes you gotta entertain.
You are a real host and you're a real entertainer, but it's like, you don't have to show your balls to entertain all the time.
Show the
only two Adams.
You want to be the one track video hoe? Like, cool. If you want to just be the one that all your clicks, all your looks are just because your ass.
Yeah, they want to laugh at you.
Like, just because you're the chick that shows ass, you know what I mean? It's like, nah, you have so much more to offer, and I want to see that come out of the three of you in this journey, and I know it will. That's why I'm sitting here on your couch.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's why I wasn't afraid to sit on your couch.
Ooh.
Plus, I knew Prime would protect me.
What do you think is needed right now in this space?
Yeah.
Wow. Consistency, which you guys are doing. I think supporting each other, not just really the understanding, because I watched it for so many years of people thinking that their peers were their competition. When your peers are your keys, it's like we're so much stronger as a movement. So I see that growing and bubbling, the movement of all of it, like you guys coming together, and just the movement of everybody coming together, the energy of that, the energy of realizing that this is more than just music or songs. This is like a voice finally for the Mexican-American community in entertainment. And so I think that just continuing to move forward as a unit and not letting the division play us too. And just the black and brown relationship in Los Angeles and everywhere else is so important to that formula.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Money Science Way too, which helped out to break a lot of barriers to like between a lot of artists like that.
Yeah. So I just don't want you guys falling into that and being part of that narrative, because that.
No, we're not. We're about unity.
Yeah.
And also, I think what sets us apart is the music factor of it. Like, my opinion, and in this Raza space, can't nobody outdo us on the rap shit. Yeah. Like, talking about rap and what's happening. I put us up to like that. Like,
yeah, facts.
Yeah. And we're nerds of the music.
Yeah.
You know?
Music heads.
Yeah, music heads.
Do you see that a lot, even like in radio, like them looking at other platforms as competitors? Or is that something only the podcasters do?
Earlier. Like, I think they should have, the YouTube Yarda.
That's only a YouTube thing?
Yeah.
I have a question. The Real 92 or Power 106 right now?
Come on.
Who has the better morning show? Power 106 or the real 92.3? Hey, I need an answer.
No,
Hey, I need you to keep it real. Hey,
no.
I need you to keep it real.
They're two different things.
No. Which one did you
Boy
listen to
and
it?
Letty are both my babies,
Nah.
and I'm
Come on.
Big is my big brother.
If you
Letty's
could only
my
listen
little
to one.
sister.
If you
If
could
you
only listen to
for the
one.
rest of your life, pick one. You had to.
You
That's
have
your
to
face.
pick one.
If I could only listen to one person for the rest
Yeah.
of my
No,
life on the
one of those-
radio,
yeah.
One of them. It's one. Yeah, you have one dial for one
hey,
station.
you want to hear?
No,
Cool
that's
Story?
it. She's good.
I can't. I won't. I'm media trained. I
Big
won't.
boy. Hey,
Big
I'll be
boy.
mad if I was you.
No, that's my both or my family, which I love to see
Big boy
Concrete
put
on
you
the
on,
radio
too.
right now.
Concrete is good in the radio.
Yeah, I love
And you're not
it,
gonna pick
but
Big Boy?
I love what Letty does for the culture.
Yeah,
And
Letty, thanks, Letty.
Letty was there.
She ain't 1-8.
She was there when I was like
Yeah, I
down,
remember
hiding
that.
under a blanket. She got her radio gig, and she was like, "Thank you to Kool-Aid, who
Yeah,
was
I
my
remember
mentor." And I didn't know who I was, or I didn't think anybody remembered who I was. And here's this girl getting this job, doing morning show on Power 106, saying this. Okay, let me peek my head out from under this blanket. And yeah, so she's got her and Big are just equally, they're there with me.
Try to get an answer.
So what you're
You wanna
saying
hear
is that
something The right
crazy? answer is Letty,
what you're
fool.
saying is that Letty is as talented as Big Boy.
Yes. Or better.
I'm saying they're
need this
different.
clip.
I'm saying they're very different, and they offer different things to Los Angeles, and they both
She's really good
carry
media trained.
huge value.
So she's a new Big Boy. What you're saying?
Yeah, she
No,
is.
I am not saying that. I
didn't get that
never.
Come on.
Yeah, no, not happening. Big
That's
Boy,
because I ain't 1-8,
if you
fool.
left it up to me, I would put them on the same network.
I fuck with you.
That's what I would do. You want to hear a cool
you're
radio
an
story?
818?
Cool Power 106
What is
real story?
What?
So my baby, you guys know who Just Incredible is, right?
Yes, for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay,
The
and
leakers.
then do you guys know who Jay Cruz is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so Just Incredible and Jay Cruz, when I was doing college radio at Valley College, it was me and my partner, Jeffro, your Guamanian soul brother. We were the flavor camp, okay? And people would come in and they would sit and watch our college radio show. And two kids would walk over from the high school, Juice and Jay Noise, and they would sit in the desks and we would give them like the last 15 minutes of our college radio show because we liked these two young kids. And when we got our morning show in Fresno, was actually Kerman, with this guy, Greg Mac Attack, who's an OG. He was one of the originators of K-Day, the original K-Day, and he's OG. Google him if you don't know who Greg Mac is. We got a morning show gig in Fresno, and straight out of high school, we brought these dudes,
Yeah.
Juice and Jay Noise, Team Supreme, to do our sports report and our entertainment report. And so they did the morning show with Jeffro and I. And then they went on to be Jay Cruz and Just Incredible.
Yeah.
And we all slept on milk crates together with blow-up mattresses and our little radio banging in Fresno. And yeah.
Yeah.
What?
look-
Damn.
So, and one's on one station and one's on the other. So you can't divide me. I want to see radio take more risks.
Yeah.
I want to see
Yes.
power and
They
I
need
want
us
to see
up there.
real.
Time to do cleanup up there.
They need all facts right there, dog.
Hey, straight
Come on, put
up.
it.
Hey, straight up,
Come
cool,
on,
co-sign
connect
it.
the dots.
All Fat needs to be the afternoon show on the Real 92.3.
I think
Hello.
radio needs to utilize
Come on,
this
dog.
world more.
Yes, yeah.
And the streets again more.
And also like for the full community being like a groundbreaking for like the money science race and the younger, like why not give us a shot in the afternoon? You know what I mean? To bring in the youth and shit.
well, so let me ask you a question, but why if you're creating your own platforms?
Do
I
both.
feel like we could do both.
You can do both.
Okay.
You
So
can-
now I
you
see
can
what the goal
Conquer,
is.
dog. Come on.
You know what I mean?
Conquer.
I can.
So then when I buy my radio
it might be
station-
us four right here.
When I buy my
It might be us four right here. Hey,
You
never
four
know.
locks. You season fool.
You four
season lock. You season fool.
Yeah, it could be us four right here.
Okay, maybe I'll go buy us a radio
Come
station.
on.
That's the goal. Let's go buy the damn radio
She's like,
station.
oh, damn, I'm thinking about that right now.
Yeah, let's go buy the damn radio station.
Sheesh. Okay.
Well, so what's the future for you guys?
Be in the radio station.
Be in the radio
See,
station with
we probably don't
Kool-Aid.
need that shit, huh?
I see you on television more.
I do see you on
That was
television.
cracking, huh?
Yeah.
About to fuck your bitch.
Yeah.
That's kidding.
Not like the Miami version of you on the boat, but like the,
I do want to ask you a question.
Okay.
Do you feel like Chicano / Latino rappers are more talented now than they were in the 90s and the early 2000s?
No, I think flow, I think energy changes. Like I laugh when people are all like, "Oh, the mumble rap," or "Oh, you can't. Oh, he's not rapping on me," or "Oh, he's rapping like a cholo," or "Oh, it's like shut the fuck up." Yeah. Like people, we're influenced, and there's different styles and different periods, and hopefully people change and they grow with how they feel and what they. So no, I wouldn't. I'd say that. Technically, things are easier for people to be the accessibility, the tools they have. It's a lot easier for them to make records. I heard the Yotes on, and I had seen that too. When I had heard the Yotes when they were like, "Stop trying to chase the hit record." Yeah, people don't have the attention span for hit records anymore.
You need a TikTok record.
You just put records out. You keep going. It's like. People don't need to name your hit record. Like I have more respect for most of these new guys. I can't name a hit record from anybody because the pace of the music and the pace of the content creation you guys are doing happens so fast. Nobody is listening to a fucking record every hour on the hour.
Because they don't make music like I used to, probably.
Well, because you have so many ways to consume.
Oh, yeah.
So you're like this. You're like.
Hey, you're right. I don't think of it like that.
I feel like back then they were more technically better, but now they're more swagged out and they had a better.
You think
they have better energy now. I feel like before they were more technically, more character and they're cooler. I think that's what Money Sign Sway kind of paved the way to where it's cooler now to like bump Money Sign Sway. Before it wasn't cool to bump Little Rob before. It wasn't cool to bump Capone. You get laughed at. Like now when you say you bump Money Sign Sway, people in the room go, "Oh yeah, me too." A black person, an Asian person.
Well, it depends on who you ask for it wasn't cool. But yeah, you had credit. You definitely, it's more mainstream.
Yeah.
It's definitely more mainstream. You guys have all the avenues and all the platforms open. Yeah. I mean, we definitely had critics.
Okay. LA or San Diego in the 90s?
Ooh.
Latino rappers.
You're talking about rappers.
Yeah, Latino rappers.
No,
you gotta answer.
I can't because then you're talking about Slow Pain, Nino Brown, verse like Night Owl, Little One, Shadow. Like I can't. And then I would throw into that mix. I would throw Oxnard, or I'd throw the 805. Like those were the three hotbeds.
Aquid, you were heavy with Aquid, right?
Aquid was dope. AK and Wicked, I just talked about that with Concrete on our Friendsgiving with him and Jerry and Duno.
Duno, stop being mad.
I love Duno. Duno was my baby. Yeah. I love Duno. Aquid is like it's like they had their audience.
Yeah.
They had a huge audience.
Yeah.
Core audience. But they were doing something nobody else was doing. And they took a lot of criticism for it. And now what they were doing is the mainstream wave.
Yeah.
And the movement. They planted those seeds.
Yeah.
They planted that regional.
It used to be corny to bump Aquid. I'm not gonna lie.
They planted that seed of what regional has became. They're part of what I don't want to say
they are.
They are a huge part of that.
And even the instrumentals were different. They broke in the
and they didn't do it, and that was not easy to do then.
Also, once again, State Jackin did it with Los Rasos too. Shout out to State Jackin. Did like that.
Yeah, there was a few groups out doing it then.
Yeah. Yeah.
What else is on our list?
All right, what else is on our list? So she answered who was the rookie of the year in her.
Yeah.
Tommy?
Tommy Guns, right?
Tommy Guns? Rookie of the year for you?
Rookie of the year. Oh.
I put Tommy Guns.
Or P-Face.
Close right next to him is P-Face to me.
Yeah, because like Rowdy wouldn't be considered a rookie, right?
Nah, he wouldn't. I think Rowdy's in his third year.
Man, Rowdy had a crazy run when he first popped out. Yeah, he's been kind of quiet this year.
Again.
And then this fool's full community, they had a show where it was like, what was it, 2019? Yeah, right? 2019? No, 2019. It was 2023. It was Lefty, Rowdy. It was the Yodis. Was it
the Yodis, man? That, like the Yodis are gonna like
Yodis.
Yeah, like and their whole team. Yeah. I love their whole team. Che and just that whole team is like sick.
Yeah, the Yodis, they're paving their own way in their own lane. Like they're not, because they're too young. I mean, they're too old for the new generation, and they're too young for the older generation. Yeah. So they're like stuck in the middle. Yeah. But they found the lane.
Yeah.
It took them a minute, but they found the lane, and they have fans.
Yeah.
They have like full fans for sure. I have family members that buy their vinyls. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Crazy. Shout out to the Yodis. Yeah.
Well, you guys didn't hurt me, and I appreciate it. And
It was good. It was good.
I'm so glad I came.
No, it was good.
I was scarred, but you know, I had a lot that I wanted to say to you guys, because it's like I know there's more for you guys.
And so I wanted to make the connection because I feel like you are a person to like connect dots, and I feel like you would appreciate for us because we're trying to grow as well.
And I love that, and I want it. I wish for you guys exactly what you asked for, and that's the space to grow and figure out and become who you're supposed to become. And I'm glad that you guys are aware of all that, and you're aware of all the working parts and the influence, and that means the world for me to know. And I'm still gonna get mad at you when I see certain clips. I'm still gonna talk shit and don't play into it. Don't play into it. Why are you going and sitting on the couch after they said that?
Oh yeah. And you know what? Like even like the Tommy Guns interview, in my opinion, like we have the best Tommy Guns interview because with us, we were vulnerable with him. He was vulnerable with us. We got the street side of him. We got the father side.
Well, I don't know. Our No Lames video was pretty tough.
G-Money's still ducking us. G-Money tap in.
Yeah, shout out to my baby G-Money.
No, I appreciate it. Compa Radio over there taking a dump, huh?
Yeah.
All right, any last questions for you?
Oh yeah, you saying you were scared to come up here, man. Why would you be so scared?
No, not scared, but it's just I just want to make sure that I'm not adding to the negativity. Like when there's I don't ever want to add to that. I know the importance and the power again of the Mexican American community in entertainment.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
And I want that. Were you dropping pedos like crazy?
I really did.
For Taco Bell and shit.
I did have to fart.
Thanks for not farting in here with me. That was sweet.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, any last words you want to leave the people?
We're gonna do a prayer and we're gonna clip it.
Let's do that.
Yeah,
I would love that.
And we're all gonna say a little
prayer.
part of this prayer because it's gonna get clipped.
Yep. Let's do it.
Jesus Christ, thank you, God, for blessing us with this beautiful day and watching over us. Thank you for bringing Kool-Aid here and getting over that divorce.
All right. Thank you for my beautiful kids and the fact that we're all here in light, and just that we always know that there's another path for us and that we can bring the light into that path. And I know that you guys can do that.
Yes. Prayers.
What about you?
I pray for everybody in this room that help today may happen, to have this conversation and continue pushing positivity and let us grow. Let us grow, bro. Like stop all the hating,
I love that.
Put the amen in this prayer, Juan.
Hey, thank you, God. Thank you, God, for a wonderful year. I feel like everybody here had a great year, Thank you, God, for just putting us all in this room together, man, and just, soaking up this synergy.
Synergy.
Hey, that's the episode. That's the episode right there.